I guess we'll move on to the week 7 picks. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Let's get into it.
All right. So we're not going to go through every matchup because, quite frankly, we don't want to go over time, and we don't want to tell you what to do with your money. But we're going to give our picks. So we're going to start off Denver +3 at Cleveland -3. What do you guys think?
I feel like that game is being made out to be a lot closer than it probably will. That's not to take anything away from the Denver defense, but I feel like if Cleveland is healthy, and I think Baker's still questionable, even after he came back out against or on the in the game on Sunday. I just think that Cleveland is going to be able to take that game. Uh, I won't say very easily, but they'll be able to take it pretty easily, in my opinion, over Denver. So I'm going to take Cleveland.
Yeah, purely based off of Cleveland's front seven compared to Denver's offensive line and their running game, I I just have to go Cleveland on this. Teddy hasn't shown anything that he'd be able to beat Cleveland, like beating the blitz and all that. It just has it's hard to bet against Cleveland, even though they have shown that they have been beatable.
Yeah, those injuries have been costly, but I think they'll be able to bounce back. With Hunt is out, and I think Chubb is also out, so they're going to be depending on 3 and 4 in that RB room. But I think they'll be able to pull through. I'm going to take Cleveland -3 as well. Next up, we've got Cincinnati +6 at Baltimore -6. What do you guys think?
I said it earlier. I don't think Cincinnati's defense is as good. I don't think they're good enough to stop Lamar or anything on that offense. So I feel like this is a pretty easy pick for me as well. I'm going to take Baltimore -6.
I think the offense. I mean, the way that Baltimore shut down the Chargers offense, it's just hard to pick against that. But I think Cincinnati could pull it out. So with Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, I feel like that offense would be able to keep up with Baltimore. So I'm gonna go Cincinnati on this one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join you. I think I'm going to take that Cincinnati offense purely over that Baltimore defense. I don't know necessarily if they're going to win the game, but I think they'll cover +6. I'll take Cincinnati. Next up, we've got Kansas City -5.5, the favorites, at Tennessee +5.5. Who do you guys think is going to cover that one?
I think that Tennessee is going to win easily. I don't think the Kansas City defense is going to be able to stop Derrick Henry. And if the Titans play it right, keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, trying to limit him from making all the big plays that he can't make. Just think that if they just give it to Derrick Henry like they did against Buffalo, good things happen.
Yeah, I don't know that Tennessee will win the game. I time and time again I've picked Tennessee's defense to try to hold off a team, and it just hasn't gone my way, and I feel like it's going to be the same way in this game. Tennessee's defense always struggles against Kansas City, so I think Kansas City will win, but I think Tennessee's going to cover that +5.5 spread. I I don't see a way Kansas City's defense is going to be able to stop Derrick Henry, especially after what he did to Buffalo's defense. I think Tennessee's going to cover that 5.5 spread.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Derrick Henry, uh, personally, I think all Tennessee has to do is win the time of possession, and they have a very, very good chance of winning that game. And I don't see a way where Derrick Henry is stopped unless Tyrann Mathieu grows a couple of inches and plays in the box. Maybe he doesn't even need to grow a couple of inches, just play in the box. But you can't allow that with that Tennessee receiving core, even with Julio out. I'm gonna take Tennessee +5.5. I think they'll cover. Philly +3 at Las Vegas -3. Vegas had a big win over the Broncos last with their interim head coach. Do you think they're going to be able to carry that success over, or do you think Philly's going to win or at least cover?
I think Las Vegas takes it in this one with that win against the divisional opponent in Denver. I think that really boosted their morale, and then they just handle Philly at home.
It's another one of those East Coast travels to not necessarily West Coast, but West side of the country, and that's always a tough thing for East Coast teams. It's a tough thing for either team, either side to do, travel to the opposite side of the country. Um, in Las Vegas, in that new stadium, Las Vegas has played really well. Philly's offense may be able to keep it somewhat close, but I think Las Vegas is going to take this one.
Yeah, I hear you, but I think that this is the perfect opportunity for Jalen Hurts to prove himself. Uh, he's kind of been up and down. He hasn't necessarily been bad, but the team has been up and down for sure. Uh, I think he's going to put his team on his back this week. I've got Philly +3.
Yeah, you know what? You step out on that limb, Ronan. You step
Hey,
out on that Jalen Hurts limb, okay?
I got to be by myself on one of these, right?
That's fair. All right, I respect that. I respect that. I respect that.
Uh, Next, we're gonna move on to the New Orleans -5.5 at Seattle +5.5. What do you Who do you think's gonna cover that?
I don't like these spreads at all, but I think New Orleans just from the way that Seattle. I mean, in that third quarter of the Steelers game, it just looked like our defense just did not care at all, letting up easy tackles. I don't think the New Orleans defense will do that. I think they shut down Geno Smith. And then Alex Collins is questionable for this game. I don't know what his injury is, but I know that he is questionable for it.
I think I'm gonna step out on the limb on this one and say Seattle covers the 5.5. I think if Seattle can clear up their mistakes from last week, that's all that they really need to do, at least to cover the 5.5 spread. I think if Gino can just get the IQ right this week, and I think if Jamal Adams cannot drop 2 easy interceptions, which is a lot to ask of him, I know, but maybe if he just picks it up a little bit, I think Seattle can cover that 5.5.
Yeah, Alex Collins is dealing with a glute and hamstring injury.
Not the glute.
That's not a good combo right there.
No.
I'm kind of battling with this one, honestly. I like Seattle at home. They had a close game against a good defense. I don't know how much better that New Orleans offense is than Pittsburgh's. I think Jameis is playing better than Ben, but I don't know if I definitely don't think that Jameis has the weapons that Ben does. I mm, I'm gonna go with Seattle +5.5. Believe it or not, Jake, you're not gonna be alone on this. Sorry, I'm gonna have to
I
join you.
I really thought I was. That's I'm very surprised you took that.
As much as I dislike Seattle, being a Rams fan, I'm gonna have to take them here. I think they can pull it out with the 12s.